Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Jimmy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? You're looking lovely as usual.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I couldn't get a link, but anyway, apologies.
Okay, so we will try to speak, as you know, because Jamie was in Portugal 2 times in our live sessions, but presential sessions, not online. And this year we have Jamie online, so it's a new thing for us also. Jamie, just to start, could you please give the highlights of the program? Not much because I already spoke about the program, but just the highlights for the UK program in particular.
Okay, yeah. So it's a great country to learn proper English, Queen's English. Our language schools from COVID are reopening. They're open now.
Mhm.
It's a cheap way to travel around the UK whilst living with a host family, and you get all your food, you get your own room, sometimes you get your own bathroom, and the maximum hours are 30 hours a week, and you meet up with other au pairs who are all in the same position as you are, and you go traveling on the weekends in your free time. Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah,
we
that's
have
it.
plenty of families in and around the London area, but we also place au pairs in Scotland and in central England. Yeah. So.
Okay, I will try to translate just to 1 minute. Portanto, o que a Jamie acabou de dizer é um bocadinho na base do que eu disse antes neste home talk. Fazer au pair no Reino Unido é um dos locais mais interessantes porque vão desenvolver a língua no país onde realmente a língua nasceu, não é? O British English. Vão adquirir esse British mesmo, o acento do inglês da rainha. Vão ter aqui a possibilidade de ir para uma casa onde tem alojamento e alimentação, que as famílias fornecem, ainda vão receber um pocket money e aos fins de semana, que pode variar, não é? Nas folgas poderão viajar e conhecer outros sítios. Jamie, one of the concerns at the moment it's about the quarantine on arrival.
Yes.
So, are the families open to receive the au pairs?
So, I mean, it's not just Portugal that's on the
Yeah.
quarantine list. You know, we're receiving au pairs from France and Spain, and they're in the same position. But we have a special agreement with the family. So the family will sign an agreement, and so will the au pair, that the
Mhm.
family will have the au pair self-isolate in their home for 14 days. However, what families have been doing the last 2-3 weeks is on day 4 or 5 of arrival of the au pair, regardless if it's Portuguese, Spanish,
Yeah.
French. After day 4 or day 5 of arrival, we have drive-through COVID test centres, and the host families are then driving the au pair to the COVID test centre. They get their swab, and within 24 hours they get their result, and if they are negative, they're doing everything. We have not had yet one au pair. I've had over 108 au pairs arrive in the last month. Au pair has had COVID, not one. But yeah, the families are fine, and what they're doing in the home, if they cannot get a COVID test, is social distancing, but the au pair is still involved. So the au pair, if the au pair didn't normally not normally have her own bathroom, she will have her own or he or she will have their own bathroom for the first 14 days and not share with the children, just in case. But no, families are fine. They you know, I think everyone's now adjusted, and we realise that we have to learn how to live with COVID. And our families are very relaxed. They just need the childcare help to help them go to work. And so, yeah, so 108 people have arrived in the last month, no problems.
Ok, I'll try to translate, but it's a lot.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah, o que a Jamie diz é que realmente as famílias estão completamente abertas. Há pouco não disse da primeira parte, mas há muitas famílias neste momento que estão à vossa espera e que estão prontas para vos receber. As famílias estão abertas a receber au pairs. O que vocês têm que fazer geralmente é assinar um documento antes da viagem, que é como se fosse um consentimento de, pronto, que não têm realmente o vírus, mas isso depois é tudo tratado e chegando lá há esse acompanhamento. Além disso, a Jamie referiu que todas as au pairs que tiveram até o momento ainda não tiveram nenhum caso positivo, que é excelente. E portanto isso também dá aqui uma certa segurança. Estes assuntos têm que ser falados porque fazem parte da nossa vida neste momento, e fazem parte do dia a dia do nosso mundo, mas todas as medidas estão a ser feitas para que vocês se sintam seguros, e para que tudo corra dentro do melhor das possibilidades. Um, okay, Jamie. So the au pairs can study at the same time,
Yes,
right? How that works?
yes, they can. Okay, so the language schools and colleges, they have they're pretty au pair friendly. So it's a 2-hour session, to usually twice a week, in the mornings or the afternoons. The morning sessions start between 9:15 and 9:30. So obviously the au pairs can drop the kids to school and then go on to language school. And then it finishes around 11:30. So yeah, and that's mornings and afternoons. You can do longer sessions, but they're extremely expensive. And your best way to practice English is with the family. So you're going to learn the proper grammar in the language school session, and then you would practice that with the host family, as well as doing homework, like proper written homework.
Okay. Andrew, what do you want to say to the people that are just thinking about being an au pair or not, go to UK or not? So they should go this year, right? Because we don't know what will happen.
Well, I'm encouraging as many people as possible to come to the UK now before the end of December. It's very beneficial for any EU national, Portuguese national. If you want to be an au pair at some point in the next 3 years, then you need to come now. Because, or even if you're thinking for January, get in your mindset to come in December, right? And spend Christmas with the host family in December, or come for the new year, because then they can apply for the pre-settled status online within a day of arriving, and that guarantees you free movement for 3 years. You can come in and out of the UK for 3 years, no problem at all. We don't know what visa we're going to have for January yet. At the moment, the government is talking about using the youth mobility visa, but they haven't added any EU countries onto it yet. And they need to do this by the end of October, and it hasn't happened. So if anyone's thinking, you know, to be an au pair for the next 3 years, even, you know, yeah, just, you see, they need to be in the UK to get the pre-settled status as well. You know, I wish I could have them all come to my house, pre-settled status, and then they can go home and then come back next year. But yeah.
Yeah. I'll try to translate. Jamie, na primeira parte, eu perguntei em relação ao curso, porque é uma das possibilidades é vocês fazerem este que são mais económicos para au pairs, em que vocês podem fazer part-time e conseguem conciliar com o trabalho que têm em casa das famílias. Isso é muito bom. Depois, falar aqui um bocadinho da parte do Reino Unido e destas mudanças que vão acontecer after Brexit, a seguir ao Brexit. A Jamie aconselha vivamente que quem quer ser au pair no Reino Unido viaje até dezembro, ou seja, porque isso vai vos possibilitar estar lá durante mais tempo. Ou seja, só vocês só precisam é de ir agora até dezembro de 2020 e depois podem lá ficar mais tempo. Para o próximo ano, ainda não está totalmente definido por parte do governo. Nós estamos a acompanhar todas as evoluções e assim que houver novidades também entraremos em contato contigo, com vocês. Okay, Jamie, just to finish, I will ask you to say something to the people that are thinking in go to UK. Sorry, why they should go to UK and why they should do au pair as soon as possible.
It's a very rewarding program. You will only learn perfect English by coming to the UK because we speak perfect English as opposed to America and all the other countries. At the moment, we are the only English speaking country apart from Canada that have our borders open. All the borders for Australia, New Zealand, America are closed. You'll have a great time. Eventually, we will start doing au pair trips again with the British Au Pair Agencies Association that I'm a chairperson of. But we have a BAPA Facebook page for all the BAPA au pairs. And the girls and boys are now starting to meet in groups whilst respecting COVID restrictions. And you will meet other au pairs and make friends at language school. But most importantly, when you find your right family and you have that special relationship, you'll be friends with that family for life. You'll end up inviting them to your wedding. You'll come back and visit them for holidays. Yeah, being a host pet family, and I've been one, and being an au pair too, it's very rewarding. Definitely.
Yes. We have a question about the language level. So
Yeah.
they need to know English before they go to UK, or
they need to have a certain understanding of English. They don't have to be fluent, but they need to hold a very simple conversation. If
the elementary level.
I didn't hear that. Can you repeat?
Just the
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, the connection it's not very good. I'm lost. I'm losing you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So elementary level, as long as they can hold a simple conversation. Families, a lot of my families are repeat families, so they're used to hosting au pairs that don't have very good English, and Google Translate goes a long way, and so does a lot of WhatsApp messages, and as long as you've got a smile on your face whilst delivering a question, it all helps.
Ok. Portanto, o que a Jamie disse quando eu perguntei o que é que ela diria a alguém que está a pensar fazer au pair, Ela diz que realmente é uma experiência que dá muito recompensadora, digamos assim, não sei se esta palavra é o mais indicado, mas que realmente vos vai trazer muitas vantagens, tanto a nível pessoal como profissional. Vocês vão conhecer uma nova cultura, vão desenvolver o inglês, o inglês mais perfeito que existe, não é? O mais bem falado, portanto, o verdadeiro. E realmente o ir agora é o mais depressa possível. Neste momento, as fronteiras de países de língua inglesa, como os Estados Unidos ou o Canadá, ainda estão encerradas. E, portanto, o Reino Unido acaba por ser uma, uma, uma aposta fácil e uma aposta rápida para quem quiser já ir este ano. E depois perguntei, aqui em relação à pergunta que nos fizeram, do Lucas, Lúcia, peço desculpa, a nível do inglês, e realmente é como eu tinha dito há pouco, basta terem o nível elementar para participar, não é preciso, mas tem que ter uma noção da língua, obviamente, para poder comunicar com a família. Ok, Jamie, that's it. Any recommendation? Everything clear now?
Do I have any recommendation, did you ask?
Yes.
Um, just my only recommendation is, unemployment around the world is going to increase. We're all going to struggle to find jobs, so why not be an au pair and get here to the UK before the end of December when it's still free. You don't have to pay for a visa. That's my recommendation. Take a year out to improve your English whilst COVID's going on. You can still have a good experience, and you're having some fun, and you're earning some money at the same time.
Okay, thank you very much, Jamie. I
No
will
problem.
just ask if they have any question for you, ok? Alguém
Okay.
tem alguma questão para a Jamie? Não? Está tudo esclarecido? Pronto. Ok, thank you very much, Jamie. Obrigada a
Thank you.
todos. We will finish
Yes.
now the home talk and yeah, speak to you soon.
Yes. Speak to you soon. Thank you. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, good night. Obrigada a todos por terem se juntado a nós, e espero voltar a falar convosco em breve para falarmos um bocadinho mais sobre o